I know why you're still awake. I've been in that exact same bed, staring at the ceiling for hours. I know that weight on your heart that makes you want to crawl under the covers. I've been there, staring at my screen until my eyes were tired, praying for a miracle to end this nightmare. I haven't told anyone about the money I lost either. The shame felt heavier than the debt itself. You feel like a failure, like you're the only one who messed up. But I survived that dark room, and I'm going to show you how to rebuild. You are not alone. We are in this together.
Let's look at the cold, hard facts. You weren't just investing or trading. You were betting your life savings on the most powerful drug in existence, dopamine. You have to understand that our human reward system is still stuck in the Stone Age. 50,000 years ago, the ultimate high was finding a bush of ripe fruit or a successful hunt. Your brain would flood with dopamine to scream, "This is survival. Remember this feeling and do it again." In the modern world, your brain can't tell the difference between those berries and a green candle on a 1-minute chart. To your primal mind, that green line looks like a life-changing hunt. Working a steady 9-to-5 job for a paycheck is the task of your smart brain, the prefrontal cortex. It's slow, it's patient, and it's responsible. But watching a month's salary copy-paste itself in 60 seconds, that strikes your animal brain like a powerful lightning bolt. Once your brain tastes that fast reward, it loses all faith in the value of actual labor. Hard work starts to feel like a waste of time. The numbers stop being real money, money you earned with your sweat, money for your family's future, and they become points in a high-stakes, addictive video game. You didn't ruin your life because you were crazy. You did it because your logical brakes were scorched by a dopamine fire. You were driving a car built for speed, but the world forgot to tell you the brakes were missing. Then there's the fear of being left behind. Long ago, being left behind by your tribe meant certain death. You had to stay with the pack to survive. Today, when you see a huge win or a millionaire post on your social media feed, your brain declares a state of emergency. It doesn't see a stranger on the internet. It sees a tribe member moving ahead while you are left behind to starve in the cold. It screams, "Everyone else is moving ahead. Take the risk now or you'll be exiled from the future." This fake crisis makes it impossible for you to think clearly. You feel a frantic pressure to run as fast as you can just to stay in the same place. You weren't being greedy. You were reacting to an ancient fear of being left alone in the dark. And when the crash finally came, why couldn't you just hit sell? It's because of something called loss aversion. Science proves that humans feel the pain of a loss twice as intensely as the joy of a win. To your subconscious mind, selling at a loss felt like a physical threat to your survival, like losing a part of your own body. So you did the most dangerous thing. You averaged down. You threw good money after a sinking ship. You didn't do it because you believed in the tech. You did it as a desperate animal reflex to avoid the pain of being wrong. You were trying to buy back your pride with money you couldn't afford to lose. The most tragic part is when your self-esteem gets mixed up with your bank balance. You've started defining your value as a human being by a digital number on a screen. When that balance drops, you feel like you are becoming worthless. You look in the mirror and you don't see a father, a friend, or a person with dreams. You just see a failed trade. Stop right now. Your self-esteem is the final fortress of your life. Money is just the interior design of your house. It's the wallpaper, the paint, the furniture. If the wallpaper is ruined or the furniture is gone, you don't burn down the structural pillars of the building. The foundation of who you are is still there, and it's stronger than you think.
We need to change the frame of this entire experience. You didn't just lose that money. You paid a very expensive tuition fee to identify the greed monster that lives inside every human being. Every successful person has a story about the night they lost it all. They've all sat in a dark room exactly like yours, feeling that same hollow pit in their stomach. What makes them different isn't that they never failed. It's that they used the fire of their failure to forge a stronger, wiser version of themselves. You are currently in that fire. It burns, yes, but it's also burning away the parts of you that weren't serving you, your ego, your impulsiveness, and your desperate need for shortcuts. Here are your 3 psychological tools to take your life back. Protocol 1. Forced environmental block. Do not trust your willpower. Willpower is a battery, and yours is completely dead right now. Delete every trading app, leave every Telegram group, physically stay away from the charts. Your brain needs at least 21 days of total, absolute silence for the dopamine residue to clear so your logic can come back online. This isn't giving up, it's taking cover while you regroup and rebuild. Protocol 2. Identity decoupling. Every morning, look in the mirror and say these words: I lost capital, but my value as a human being has not dropped by a single cent. You are the vessel, not the liquid inside. A vessel can be refilled 1,000 times, but only if the vessel itself stays strong. Don't let the spilled water break the glass. You are the glass. The money was just the water. You can always find more water, but you only have one you. Protocol 3. The body's reset button. When the panic hits, when that cold, empty feeling in your chest returns, use the 4-7-8 breathing technique. Let's do it now. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold it for 7, and exhale slowly for 8. This sends a physical signal to your nervous system that the predator is gone. It is the manual override to switch from animal panic back to human logic. It's how you tell your heart that you are safe.
I want you to take a deep breath and listen. I am walking this path right alongside you. I am rebuilding my life too, one day at a time. I am learning that my life is worth so much more than a volatile price on a computer screen. I am learning that peace of mind is the greatest wealth anyone can possess. I've made a promise to myself, and I want you to make it with me tonight. We will never let these digital shadows control our happiness again. We will never repeat the same mistakes that led us into that dark room. We are learning the hardest lesson a person can learn: how to master our own minds. This isn't just about recovering money. It's about recovering our souls. It's about becoming a person who is stable, disciplined, and finally at peace with themselves. Think about the people who truly love you. They don't love you for your portfolio or your net worth. They love you for your heart, your kindness, and your presence in their lives. Those are your true assets. Those are the things that no market crash can ever take away from you. We are going to focus on those things from now on. We are going to build a life that is market-proof. You might feel like you're at the bottom of a deep, dark hole right now. But remember, a hole is also the exact place where a strong foundation begins. You have an opportunity right now that people who have always stayed safe will never have. You have seen the absolute worst, and you are still standing. You have been through the fire, and you didn't turn to ash. That gives you a strength that cannot be bought with all the gold in the world. Imagine yourself 5 years from now. You are sitting in a bright, quiet room. You are stable, you are successful, and you are finally happy. You'll look back at this night, this dark room, and you'll realize it was the most important turning point of your life. It was the moment you stopped being a leaf blown by the wind and started being the captain of your own ship. This pain you feel right now, it is the seed of your future wisdom. One day, you will tell this story to someone else who is drowning, and you will save their life because you survived yours.
A tunnel looks exactly like a cave if you sit down and stop moving. But if you keep walking, even if you're limping, even if you're crawling on your hands and knees, you will find the light. Money is just a tool, and tools can always be replaced or rebuilt. But your spirit is irreplaceable. You are the most valuable asset you will ever own. Don't sell yourself short just because of one bad season. The market took your capital, but it cannot take your future unless you give it permission. You are still here. Your heart is still beating. You still have time. And as long as you have time, you have the chance to win it all back. Not through a lucky gamble, but through a better, more honest, and more disciplined life. We are building scar tissue together, and scar tissue is always stronger than regular skin. Turn off the screen. Put your phone in another room. Go outside and just walk. Don't think about the charts or the prices. Just feel the cool air on your skin and the solid, real ground beneath your feet. Listen to the world moving around you. Your real life isn't happening on a chart. It starts with the very next honest step we take together.
You are going to be okay. We are going to be okay. I'll see you on the other side.